How we found out about EOS is kind of a fun story. We spent a fair amount of time interviewing management, CEO, owner, CFO, and the whole leadership team. We were starting to see a pattern.
We realized a lot of our clients actually run on EOS. The more Nick thought about it, it was our really successful clients.
After seeing about a half dozen of our clients who had implemented EOS and seeing the results, it became a pretty easy decision.
You know, there's an old African proverb that I hear a lot is if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And an implementer helps them go a little bit faster, but still go together. I mean, that's my job. You know, in reflecting back on Adamy, it was kind of a dream process in the sense that, you know, you expect a team to take it, to learn it, to start to kind of get it in their bones. And the process with Adamy was exactly that.
Prior to EOS, prior to really formalizing a leadership team, my dad and I worked together from a leadership perspective, but that was kind of it. And we did not have a leadership team. And as my dad backed out from leadership, it all fell on my shoulders.
Here you had Nick, who was running the business. He's an expert on ESOP. No one's better than he is. And then how do you duplicate that? Because Kelly was already working here, but not in necessarily the integrator role, more focused on finance. They got the pieces, they're just not quite in the right spot.
When we went through the EOS implementation process, it forced us to define a leadership team, which at first was maybe a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit challenging, but having that team ended up being huge, took a lot of burden off my shoulders, empowered other people, and helped us to become much more effective.
When we implemented EOS at first, it was really about building the foundation, making sure we had our internal ducks in order and we had great core values and all of that. But as we have created a really healthy culture and a fantastic trusting leadership team, we've been able to focus more on that upward growth and scale. Those tools really help you think at a higher level, which has just allowed us to organically grow, quite frankly.
Some people talk about creating core values. For us, it was more of a discovery process. We didn't create any values that didn't already exist.
As an implementer, I can tell the impact that EOS has had when I walk into the business and talk to the people that aren't on the leadership team. I always meet people I don't know, and I ask them about their experience with EOS. And they talk about it in a way of, it's just a matter-of-fact way, this is what we do. It's not, I have to do it. It's no, this is just how we run our business.
We're at the point where our IDS list is not so much problems, but rather opportunities. We now solve problems without endlessly talking about them.
Running on EOS has really allowed us to move forward with intentionality. Nick has had a vision for a very long time about what he wants to do with this company, but EOS allowed us to structure to kind of set up the roadmap to get there.